We're going to do a collaborative video with Mark from I Am Organic Gardening about how to convert and create healthy soil up here in this field, the front of our property. But it's getting ready to pour down rain. There's a storm coming across. We're going to try and get these seeds in really quick, but I want to show you the video Mark sent me of what we're going to do, and then I'll come back and show you what we're doing.
Hope all is well. These are the 4 areas that I recommend you can try to do. One we're going to plant, and every area is a 4 by 8. Now, I just went with 4 feet. Your rototiller might be 5 feet wide, but just go at least 8 feet long. So area number 1 is sunflowers only. Area number 2 is sunflowers and chicken manure. Area number 3 is sunflower, chicken manure, and wood chips, all mixed together. And area number 4 is sunflowers and wood chips. First thing I do is just put the seeds on top of the soil. Any of these things in the area, just put on top of the soil first, and then you're going to go back with your rototiller and just go down an inch. That's all you're going to have to do is go into it down an inch and then fluff up the soil. Now we're going to need a standard unit of measurement. This is 30 sunflower seeds. These are gray stripe. This is what you're going to be buying for the $20. You can use like a half a cup, count out like 30 or 50. We're going to put like 50 in each spot, and that gives us almost 1 per square foot. Again, just toss them out. They're all going to get mixed in, but just be careful. If you can place them a little bit better, it'd be fine. I know it's going to get mixed up, but as long as it doesn't fall into one clump area, it'll be fine. And then we need a standard measurement of the chicken manure in each spot. So I would go with 2 shovels full. So when you have a shovel and you grab it, you're going to make a mound on top, and then you're going to spread it on top of the soil for the chicken manure and also with the wood chips. So in about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks for sure, we're going to know how everything's doing, because everything should be sprouting by then. And also, I would take about 10 sunflower seeds and go to your back to Eden raised bed and plant 10 of them about a foot apart, and then we'll see percentage-wise how the germination is on the sunflower seeds.
Well, it started to rain, so we wanted to come in and explain what it is we're trying to do in this video. If you saw our last upload, it was till versus no-till soil, and we went into our woods, dug up some really rich, fertile soil there. It's been undisturbed for about 40 years, completely natural. Then went into our pasture that hasn't been tilled in probably about a decade, and there too, really fertile soil, deep roots from the fescue, about a foot deep. But the larger part of that video was going into a half-acre field on the front side of our property. As I understand it from neighbors, a previous owner cut some trees down, I think piled them up there, and then brought in clay, just backfilled soil. We tried last year to till it and put in seeds for our honeybees for forage, and they just did not do very well. In talking with Mark, we exchanged some communications about it. We got the seed from Hancock Seed. He said he's also gotten seed from them in the past, and it just didn't do very well. So that might be part of the problem. But I think too, it's just not really, it's very compacted and not very fertile soil. And the idea is we want to try and put in sunflower seeds, which he has had a lot of success with and has planted for 2 reasons. One, if they come up and do well, we will have forage for our bees. But 2, that the sunflower seeds are going to drive down much deeper roots into that compacted soil or clay and dirt that is up there now, and begin the process of converting this field into a very fertile no-till area. And if we could do it as inexpensively as possible, and in sharing this video, maybe it's a help other people of how to jumpstart getting a field transitioned from compacted, not really fertile soil to a really rich no-till pasture for gardening or other purposes. The video Mark sent me that you just saw explained his suggestions for how we would do 4 different test areas and see how they turn out in a couple of weeks. So now what you're going to see is us going out there. I'm going to show you the seed that we used, that we got, and then putting in the 4 different test plots, and then we'll come back and wrap this video up. This is the seed we're using. This is just from Tractor Supply, Royal Wing, gray striped sunflowers, wild bird seed. It's a 20-pound bag for 20 bucks. pounds, and this is the size of the seeds. So you can see they're pretty large. Some of these things are giant, really big seeds. So these are what we're throwing out into the field. Okay, we're gonna do our 4 areas in a line instead of kind of in a square, because it was just easier to till straight line. So this is gonna be just the sunflower seeds and chicken manure, sunflower seeds, chicken manure, and wood chips, and sunflower seeds and wood chips. I actually tilled an extra area, but because of the trees, I was afraid that last one was gonna get a little bit of shade, not as much sun, so we're not gonna use that one. As Mark suggested, 2 shovelfuls of manure in going into this area. Some of this is composted, some of it not so much. And this is some composted wood chips already. So these are going, 2 of these going in here, and then just wood chips with the seeds down there. And it is starting to come down now. Rain is starting to come. So we got wood chips, some composted wood chips in that bed, and just sunflower seeds. We've got chicken manure, composted wood chips, and the sunflower seeds here. Just manure in here, and then just the seeds down there. So I'm gonna jump on the tractor, and as Mark said, I'm gonna till up just the top inch or so to mix this in, and then we're gonna head inside and get out of the rain before the severe weather starts to come. But that'll be good, because it'll get this stuff rained in, and we won't have to bring hoses out here. All right, get on the tractor. That's what we've done out in the field. Mark had suggested putting some seeds into our raised beds in the back to Eden garden area, which we will do as well. But I also figured we'll just try sticking 50 seeds in some damp paper towels, stick these, fold this up, keep them wet, put them in a Ziploc bag, keep them damp, put them in a windowsill, and we can actually count and see what the germination rate is on these seeds from Tractor Supply. Well, that's it. Huge thanks to Mark at I Am Organic Gardening, just really taking an interest in what we're doing and offering all of his knowledge, what he has learned from his years of experience doing this. We're really grateful. Looking forward to see what happens. We'll bring you guys along. We'll upload videos in probably a couple of weeks once things start to germinate, and we'll look at the germination rate on the seeds that we've got just in the wet paper towels, the seeds in our raised beds in our back to Eden garden, and of course what's happening out in the field. And then depending on which of those works out, we'll till the whole field and broadcast sunflower seeds all over it, and then bring you along and see what happens. So that's it. I mean, if you've got access to a tiller and a field, and if the seeds germinate the way we hope they will, if we get a decent percentage of them, for $20 we could turn a half-acre field into what we hope long-term will be a really fertile no-till pasture. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you've got questions or comments, please add them below, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and God bless.